Radical ideology and dumbness has infused our education system from top to bottom. English, reading, social studies, all of them are almost worthless thanks to the political agenda that has distorted them. But mathematics stands alone as a clean discipline. It's abstract, it's rational, it can't be political by definition. Oh, yes, it can. Seattle's public school district has produced a tentative ethnic studies framework for studying mathematics. This won't teach kids long division. Nobody learns anything in the middle of the revolution, as you may have noticed if you have kids. They're not learning anything. Instead, kids will learn in math class that math itself is subjective and has historically been used by the West, by you, to oppress the poor and racial minorities. Jason Rance is a radio show host in Seattle, and he joins us tonight, I hope, to soothe our concerns and tell us the story's not real. Is it?
Oh, I wish I could. No, it's absolutely real. So the state legislature basically said you have to come up with this committee to look at frameworks to teach ethnic studies at public schools. And they went around the state. They spoke to folks about how they teach math. They've decided for some reason to look at math as an avenue to explore ethnic studies. They met for the first time last week. They put out this document with all of the ideas and questions that they wanted to pose, again, coming from actual educators right now within the state. And the document, which I have, it's legitimately troubling and insane, because at one point they go trying to look at the power structure and who's using this to oppress, which I'm assuming math is being used to oppress by white, cisgendered, Christian, heterosexual males. They say, who gets to say if an answer is right? Well, it's math. We know that, for example, 2 + 2 = 4, not 5. And if someone says 5 and you call them out, apparently, according to these guidelines, you might be oppressing that individual student.
So why are people, I mean, this is French Revolution assault on reality type stuff. Presumably, not presumably, I know for a fact because I've spent a lot of time there, there are a lot of normal people in Washington State, good people, not right-wingers, but just like normal people who believe in reality. Why are they putting up with this crap? Like, why isn't there just like a full-scale protest that demands anyone who supports this leave immediately? Seriously.
Yeah, no. And I'm asking myself that same question because the people who have seen this document, who are progressive, and they're openly progressive, they're embarrassed by it. So the question is, well, why aren't they actually doing something about it? Maybe this is going to push them in that direction, but the problem is when you call out anything having to do with social justice or woke culture in Seattle, you get called out immediately, and you're shamed and bullied into submission, and unfortunately that happens way too often here.
There are very few brave people, and liberals can't say no. I mean, they can't, you know, people defecate on the sidewalk in front of their house, and they can't even, you know, it's like, well, I don't know, I can't do it. It's like, do you know what I mean? That's why liberal places are dirty and disorganized, despite, you know, the best intentions, always. Man, I hope
so many people call this out. Yeah, we're trying to save our state. You got to win in Seattle first, and that's been historically a problem for progressives and for obviously conservatives.
Good luck. It's such a beautiful place.
Thank you.
Jason, thank you. Good to see you.